Want to kind of tighten things up by following through with my uh, existing protocol. I've You will learn today that don't go and do stuff like build as if you're going to live forever and eat as if you're going to die now. If you're going to build for the future generation, not build because you don't know whether you don't not sure, you don't think you're going to die or you're going to eat. As a matter of fact, let me quote Senator Mohammed Sani. Senator Mohammed Sani said that his friends, this is Sani, he's very active in the Twitter feed, and he's from Kaduna, and he tweets a lot, and I listen to him. He has a way with words, and he's not problem maker. And what he said was that his friends who have big houses have a lot of food that they can't eat, but the doctors, they have to listen to their doctor's advice. He has so much food that the doctor told him what you can eat. He said he has a mansion, but he can only sleep in one bed. He can't sleep in 2 or 3 beds. He has 10 to 15 luxurious car, like a Lamborghini, uh, Mercedes Benz, uh, like a beast. What they call the beast? Which one? The one that has bulletproof and all that, but he can only drive in one car. So when he said all that, that's putting a twist onto that word that Seneca, the dated back to the Persian leaders who question building as if you're going to live forever and eat as if you're going to die now. I'm bringing that up as my mantle, and I have delivered it through the terminology shipping, shipment, ship. How do you ship? Shipment. How do you ship? How do you do your shipping? And I did give the credit to the fact that the word there came into my head through Bill Gates, who, when he's working for her daughter's non-for-profit, was there with his laptop, and the first thing he was asking his engineers is that, what have you shipped today? That's old-fashioned way of saying you got to ship something, and he was using the terminology from the angle of the box shipping of Word Perfect, Lotus 1, 2, 3, and stuff like that. When he used to do it through what you call floppy disk to install. But he's still calling it shipping now, and I'm going along with him and saying, in my context, as a philosopher, and I'm just going to say, put that on the block now. The person you are listening to is a philosopher. And he's philosophizing. And what he's philosophizing is saying is that his philosophy is that he wants to start looking at his artifacts as shipping. And what he said was that the book needs to be shipped. And what shipping does how the shipping come in? I'm giving you guys a nugget. If you are not shipping anything, if you are a content provider, you would have noticed that YouTube has lots of YouTubers successful, like the Beast. Okay, what they are doing that they are shipping. Anytime they are online, they ship, which is not different from American government wanting to ship something out in terms of whether they are at war, or Putin looking at his deliverable in Ukraine as a shipping. And we Nigerians need to start looking at things from the angle of how the former Anambra State governor looked at things, shipping. Matter of fact, I watched him yesterday, where he was pointing that his father in his hometown, in his village where he's from, which is in Asaba area there, there were only 3 people who had the Mercedes-Benz in his hometown. His father was one. His father was exceptionally successful. So he pointed to where the primary school he went to. I think he's, and let us pay attention to shipping. That's what I'm doing today. And I'm trying to give you a mindset of the fact that you're going to start involving yourself in some kind of shipping. How do you ship? How do you ship? How do you ship stuff? Stuff like that. How do you ship? And I'm not going to allow this video to go totally out of whack. I'm going to stop at 12 minutes. But I'm a philosopher, and I wasn't the one that gave myself that title. It was handed over to me by one of my friends who's a pastor. You see, he philosophizes a lot. And as a matter of fact, I was talking with him. I was talking to him about a week ago. I got to one point where he said, "What's your point? What's your point?" And I gave him my point. Because I philosophize. I ramble around. I just talk too much. I never shut up. And I'm glad about that. So let me wind this up and say that I'm going to load this up. And I have made the promise that I will do a reel, and I've started doing Facebook. The next thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do LinkedIn. I'm doing an elementary of it. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do podcasts. I'm already doing Twitch, and I abandoned it. I'm doing a live streaming. I'm going to be doing all these things so that when I do get out there, they're not going to be saying, he's doing this now. It's not what he wanted to do before. I'm going to wrap this up by saying thank you all for coming in. Don't give me the like, give me the subscription, and don't hesitate to do commentaries. Go to my YouTube at Make Nigeria Work, stuff like that. Thank you. Bye-bye.